Nobody bleeds green more than MICAH Parsons.
Dallas still stinks.
King Dingbat here, and hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. Can you imagine being such a good GM, such an evil genius, that teams are purposely trying to avoid trading you players only to get those teams to wind up trading you players? That's right, Howie Roseman has done it again, and we're going to talk about it. And of course, MICAH Parsons bleeds green. There is no doubt about it in my mind that MICAH Parsons wants to be in Philly. It's just the way it is. It's halftime of the Sixers game, and I wanted to bang out this video before I watch the rest of the game. And you know, if you're new to the channel and you like this content, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe to the most censored, the most throttled, and I'm telling you, I was throttled a lot last week. Pause. Eagles content creator in all of the internet. That's right. Most censored, most throttled. There's just no question about it. But make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. And to all those who've been subscribed for a while, thank you for all the support you give to me. It truly means a lot. Now, you're probably saying, all right, Philly, what are we talking about today? Right now, I've got a lot of Cowboy fans throwing things at the camera, at the TV. They're trying to get my head, but I'm ducking. I'm too fast for them. And they're pissed off because they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. But MICAH Parsons loves Philly. He wants to be an Eagle. I believe he bleeds green. And you saw him at the Sixers game today, sitting there in his Philly 76ers jersey. So we now have seen him in a Sixers jersey. We have now seen him in a Phillies jersey. The guy responds to Eagle fans on Twitter. You had the whole DeAndre Swift tweet, right? An Eagles fan tweeted out. It was just a troll job. It was a complete troll job about why DeAndre Swift chose 0. He said that DeAndre Swift chose 0 because that's how many championships that he's seen the Cowboys win in his lifetime. Or that's how many they've had. Complete troll job. Complete and total troll job. He triggered MICAH Parsons. He triggered a bunch of Cowboy fans. Mark Holmes ran and made a video about it. And it was a complete lie. It was a complete lie. But MICAH Parsons, he responds to Eagle fans. He'll talk to Eagle fans. He'll go to Phillies games. He'll go to Sixers games. Let's face it, the guy bleeds green. He bleeds green. And I have a message to MICAH Parsons. My message is this. I like you, MICAH. I actually like you. I can't help it. I like MICAH Parsons. They're going to come at you with an extension. Cowboys are going to try to extend you. Don't take it. Don't sign it. Don't sign it. Let your contract expire. Let them franchise tag you. For the 2 years that they have to. Just do it. Get it through. And then as soon as they can't do anything and you hit that free agency market, come on home, baby. Come on home to Philly where you really want to be. This guy wants to be in Philly. He talks all the time about how great the Eagle players are. He loves and respects them. He loves the Phillies jerseys. He loves the Sixers jerseys. He's at the Sixers game. Just face it, Cowboys. The best player on your team wants to be on our team. He wants to don the Kelly green this year. That must suck. And it makes total sense on why a guy like Mark Holmes is literally doing every video about the Eagles. Eagles this, Eagles that, Eagles this. And I have been good. I haven't gone after the Cowboys all this season. I was just letting Howie Roseman and the Eagles do their thing. I wasn't going to bother them. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to let the Eagles do their thing because they're 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of the Cowboys. At this point, it ain't even fair. Salute to Howie Roseman. Pinky up. Pinky up when you drink. It shows you got class. Now, I wasn't going to bother Mark Holmes. I wasn't going to bother Cowboys. But they can't stop. They can't stop making videos about the Eagles. They can't stop talking about the Eagles. The Eagles this, the Eagles that. We are in their heads. We are living rent-free. So, you know what? All right, Mark Holmes, you called down the thunder. Now you got it. I'm coming for your meats. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to go? Let's go. The Eagles have outclassed the Cowboys all off season. Let's be honest. The Cowboys had a nice move. You know, here and there, Gilmore was a nice move, Cooks was a move they need to make, but they didn't make enough moves. They didn't do enough. And then the Eagles totally outflanked them, totally outclassed them during the draft. I mean, the fact and the truth of the matter is, Cowboys sat there and they allowed Buffalo to take the player they really wanted. And they sat there, go look at the war room during the draft of the Cowboys. They're like this. They're all pissed, not talking. And then they're like, oh, the camera's on. They see the red light. Oh, the red light. Yeah, we're excited. They were totally bummed out. You look at the Eagles, right? Look at the Eagles war room. Everybody's up. Everybody's around Howie. Everybody's listening to the phone call. Yeah. Because they're pumped up because we're doing things, baby. We're doing things. The Eagles have widened the gap between them and the Cowboys, and your best player wants to be in Philly. He wants to be an Eagle. That's got to annoy the hell out of Dallas. I mean, look, he went to Dallas. He got drafted. He went to the 6th floor depository building, your only landmark in Dallas. He saw the X on the street. Now it's it. He's ready to go. He wants to come back home. So, Micah, my message to you is this. No extensions. Hold out, or don't hold out, but just play it out and force yourself to be a free agent. Because we know that Dallas ain't going to trade him to Philly. And when you become a free agent, we got you. Howie Roseman got you. And, yeah, you could be an Eagle. He will wear, MICAH Parsons, before his career is over, will wear Eagles green. It will happen. And it's a shame for the Dallas Cowboy fans. It just is. Now, I love it. Can you imagine your best player on your team wants to be on your rivals? That has got to be like the biggest mind bender of all time. I love it. I like MICAH Parsons. I can't help it. Now, I said at the beginning of this video, Howie Roseman's an evil genius. Howie Roseman literally has teams that are so scared of the Eagles, they do not want to trade anybody to him, okay? And shout out to Edward Wilson at FKD 2001 for sending me this article, right? And it was an article, basically, in this article, they're talking about how Detroit didn't actually want to trade DeAndre Swift to the Eagles. They actually were trying to avoid it. And they were trying to move him to the Rams. They did everything they could to trade him to the Rams. But they couldn't. It says, Lion rumors, Detroit didn't actually want to trade DeAndre Swift to the Eagles. The Lions were ready to trade running back DeAndre Swift this offseason, but wanted to do so with a different NFC team. Now, why on earth would a team in the NFC North, why would they care if he went to the NFC East? Why would that matter? They were trying to move DeAndre Swift to the Rams. That's where they wanted to send him. That's where they were hoping he was going to go. But it didn't work out that way. The Rams weren't interested. So they had to settle for the Eagles. So Howie Roseman not only traded for DeAndre Swift, he was able to get a team that didn't want to trade him or trade with him or trade with the Philadelphia Eagles at all to do it. He actually finagled them to do it. That's some genius stuff right there. You know, can you imagine how scared the NFC, the NFL is of the Philadelphia Eagles right now? I mean, when you don't want to trade a player to a team, the reason they don't want DeAndre Swift going to Philly is because they're scared of Philly. They know they're making the best team in the conference that much better. And they were so adamant that they were calling the Rams, trying to move him so they would not have to trade him to Philly. That's pretty brutal. I mean, that tells you a lot about what teams think about the Eagles. The fact that Mark Holmes has to make 9 videos a day about the Eagles, it tells you. Everybody knows that the Eagles are better than they were last year, and last year they were in the Super Bowl. And the conference is now weaker than it was a year ago. So Howie Roseman is having to make trades with teams and people who don't want to trade with him because his team is already that good. That's insane. That's really insane. That's what it's come to. I can imagine if you're another GM, the last guy you want calling, ring, 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 hello, it's Howie Roseman. I've been calculating the calculations of the cornbread. I got my glasses, the pulley hat. I got my pocket pencil protector. I want to make a trade. You want to hang up that phone so quick so quick, because the last thing you want to do is get ripped off with Howie Roseman. Because when he trades you, these guys, they don't know. I mean, Howie's like smart. He's like, these guys are like football guys, right? They're sitting there scratching their groins and had they dip in their mouth. They don't know shit. And Howie Roseman's calculated the calculations of cornbread. He's done all that stuff. And they don't know. He starts speaking numbers and cap numbers and cap moves. And if you trade this, you get compensatory pick here and it's 4th round. And if you pay him $7.1 million like cap bonus of this, and then we could do this and shift it this way and shift it that way. By the time he's done, those GMs have no idea what hit him. No idea what hit him. They just know that they got Howie Roseman. They got Howie Roseman. And that's it. They have no idea what hit him, no idea where it was coming from, and that's why Howie wins every trade. It's not even fair. It's not even fair at this point. It's like the guy's playing with like kindergartners. You know what I mean? It's like it's like a spelling bee contest with a bunch of kindergartners. He's gonna win every time. It's unbelievable. You know? It's ridiculous. It's like Joel Embiid playing basketball 1-on-1 against 4th graders. That's what it's like. And now it's getting to the point where these teams don't even want to trade with him. And then he still makes the trade happen. That's what's the insane thing. It's absolutely unbelievable. The Eagles, man, well, this is welcome to the golden years. Really, this is, I believe, the beginning of the golden years of Philadelphia Eagles football. And you know who else knows it? MICAH Parsons. That's why he wants to bleed green. That's why he wants to be in Philly. That's where he is right now, the Sixers game. With that said, take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat, remember. It's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it.
Guys like Russell Maryland and Leon Lett. Okay. This is the Eagles.
Kelly Porter.
Eagles.
There it is.
Nolan Smith.